Welcome back to Born of Unsilenced Voices on March the 21st, 2026. This is a space for truth spoken without fear, without apology, and without permission. This is not entertainment. This is testimony. I hope everyone is doing well and staying warm. Now take a moment to like and subscribe because I want to hear the real you. With that said, let's step into the truth. There's a famous line from the movie The Color Purple that Sophia says, a line many of us know very well. Today, I want to put my own spin on it. A girl child ain't safe in a family of men and women, but I never thought I would have to fight in my own home, amongst people who said they loved me, they loved us. And God knows I love them, but I'll kill them dead before I ever let one of them hurt me, hurt us again. That saying reminds me of a warning found at 2 Timothy 3:1-5. The description of what people would become in the last days. And also talk about some more things too. Many walk through life blind to what is happening right in front of them. Some believe just because lightning and brimstone haven't fallen from the sky on their personal timeline, then the events foretold must not be happening. But God's clock is the only clock that matters, not ours. Why am I bringing this up? Because even when we know certain events are supposed to happen, when we actually see them unfold, many of us still say to ourselves, no, that can't be right. I never thought I would have to deal with colorism inside my own family, inside my own relationships, within my own children. Most of us understand simple biology. When one parent has a darker tone and the other has a lighter tone, the children naturally will come out in a range of beautiful brown shades. Sometimes the dominant gene may show itself more stronger. That's common sense. So why don't people use it? When I was growing up with my siblings, I never thought about shades. To me, we all just look like family. Children don't sit around and measure skin tone. That only begins when someone plants those seeds. And even after those seeds were planted, I never looked at my darker toned father, siblings, or child with anything other than love. Their tone was rich, smooth, and beautiful in my eyes. There's something powerful about deep brown skin, something strong, something captivating. Let me be clear, I am not putting down lighter tones. They are beautiful too. But dark chocolate, oh, dark chocolate is sweet. All right, let me get back on track. As long as I can remember, the mirror has always shown me this same skin tone. So you would think the people who raised you, grew up with you, or even dated you would know that, right? So why would someone look at you and ask, why are you so light? Come again? Are you okay? If you think I am going to start hating myself because that is the chair you chose to sit in. You are mistaken. There is no room for me in that seat. This kind of foolishness can make anyone want to distance themselves from people who think like this. But sometimes when options are few, you keep your head down, endure, and wait until the day you can finally walk away. Young ones, if you are able to do this sooner, use your backbone and leave for your peace. But that negative attitude didn't stop with me. When I had my children, they were used as tools to spy on me, to steal from me, shortchanging themselves. Was that done in love? Threatening them with Jehovah and Satan, beating the truth out of them. Is that your version of love? Parents, please be very careful who you leave your children with. If you have to share custody, please be strong advocates for your children. Even when the other parent is trickified and uses the law as a revolving toilet. Remember, tricks are for children, not adults, you silly rabbits. My children had to hear things no child should ever have to hear. Why are you so dark? Do you all know who your fathers are? Why do you all look so different? Why is your head shaped like that? You should return to the jungle where you came from. You're shaped just like your mother. Your head is so big. Don't behave like your mother. So what was the better option? That they grow up and behave like you? Liars, thieves, hypocrites, cheaters, colorists. People who refuse to face their own inner demons. Every 2 words out of your mouth, only thing you're doing is putting someone else down. But always quick and ready to recruit friends, family, partners, teachers, doctors, therapists, and even the law. And anyone spineless enough to echo your same ignorance. People willing to sell their souls for $50 and a cheeseburger. Let's take me out of the picture for a minute. Did any of you stop to ask yourselves, why am I pouring self-hate into 3 beautiful children created in Jehovah's image? What could I actually learn from their personalities, their gifts, the qualities that make them unique? But I suppose it's easier for absent-minded children in adult bodies to keep on riding the midnight train to hell. But hey, birds of a feather always flock together. I knew this moment was coming, but knowing doesn't make it hurt any less. I found myself asking a question many of us have asked ourselves. Where did I go wrong? Because hearing my own children say, I would never date a black person. There, let me be clean. Jimmy Swing looks like roadkill. That didn't just catch me off guard. That cut deep. Let me be clear. I don't care who my children choose to love. That has never been the issue. But this is different. How can you accept someone else's race when you can't even accept your own? How can you expect someone to love you fully, embrace you completely when you're rejecting where you came from. Then I hear another one of my children say, I don't date black girls. They're not attractive. I want my child to have green eyes. That wasn't just a preference. That was pain speaking. That was rejection. Deep internalized rejection. Because what I heard wasn't just about dating. What I heard was, you don't even see yourself. So what does that mean? That you dislike your black sisters, yourself? Because you carry my face. You carry your grandfather's features. You came from us. And that's what hurts me the most. Because somewhere along the way, something or someone taught you to see us as less. And that's the part we don't talk about enough. The seeds that are planted in our children and the people we allow around them can shape how they see themselves in ways that can hurt far deeper than we could ever imagine. Now let's bring me back into the picture. If these same people were willing to use my children against me, wait. Remember, I do not keep any birds meant to fly free, not even children. So ask yourself this. Why do so many of them feel the need to paint me as the villain? A lot of these people don't even know me for me. So are you telling me you heard something from Mary Lou and Lil Jimmy, but you never checked the facts with the source? Especially when they knew exactly what they were getting into dealing with CQ? And they skipped over the fine print? Where was your common sense? They needed me. I did not need them. So if you are going to talk about CQ, make sure you got your facts straight. And make sure you include your real self in the story. Otherwise, sit quietly. And before you point your fingers or come speaking on my name, make sure all your light bulbs are screwed in tightly. Because when I come, I'm not just coming for the shed. I'm coming for all the tools in it.